Austin, Texas today, and I'm beginning my quest to figure out if I want to buy a box truck, a commercial box truck, and build a tiny house in the back of it, or go with an alternative and get a traditional recreational vehicle, what we call an RV or a motorhome. So I'm going to go down to a U-Haul dealership. They sell used box trucks and they also rent them, and look at some box trucks and see what those are all about, and then also head down to a commercial recreational vehicle dealership that sells motorhomes and look at Class A vehicles and Class C vehicles, and just doing some research, maybe some test drives, and look at prices and try to do a pro-con list between the two options and try to figure out which option is best for me. I'm at a U-Haul moving rental place that rents out storage vehicles or moving vehicles like these. These are called box trucks because there's a box on the back of a vehicle, which is usually a van front. And they come in different sizes. This is one of the smaller ones. And in the back is a roll-up door that rolls down, and then there's a ramp that comes out so you can load them easily. And what I'm thinking is buying one of these as a used vehicle, and then in the back of it building a small house, like a little apartment type room with a bed on the back. They come in various sizes. These are the smallest ones. Some of the larger ones actually are taller and then have a section that goes over the top of the cab where I was thinking that I could put a bed. So the bed would be back up there, and then you could have your kitchen and your seating room in the back behind that. So this is what I'm thinking about doing, and part of the purpose is to have the taller ceilings and a custom built inside, the interior that would be built to my specifications. And in an ideal world, I would get one with a commercial lift gate. It's a big metal piece that folds down and then has a hydraulic lift to lift up and down. And I would use this as a little patio, so you could sit outside on this little lift gate with some chairs and enjoy the sun or a view of a lake or something along those lines. And then when you close everything back up, on the outside it looks just like a commercial vehicle and does not look like someone's living inside. So that makes it a little bit easier to park it, say, in a parking lot and sleep inside overnight without having somebody disturbing you because it looks like a commercial vehicle. So that's sort of my thinking behind wanting to buy a commercial vehicle like this U-Haul. Not necessarily from U-Haul, but this could be one of them. So that's what's going on in my head, and I'm doing the research right now, looking at the various size vehicles. I think this one's too small. I might get one a couple of models larger than this. They call it a 20-foot box truck. It's the largest that you can get with the actual van on the front, and then the longer frame with a big box on the back, and the box extends over the top of the cab with enough room to add a bed to it. So that's what I'm leaning towards, but I need to do some more research, and I'm thinking about renting one of these vehicles for 24 hours just to practice driving it around and maybe take a nap or sleep in the back of it to sort of do some experiments, some sort of testing before buying one. I'm down at an RV park now, or RV dealership, to look at recreational vehicles, an actual traditional camper type motorhome, and going to see if possibly this might be a better option for me rather than trying to build my own kind of camper truck in the back of a moving vehicle. Maybe it's better for me to actually buy one that's pre-built. So I'm going to wander around here, try to find a salesman to show me what my options are. I'm standing inside of a Class C new motorhome, and this particular model is a van type front, which you can see over here with a bed over the top, and then behind it is a big box that has the camper. So there's a kitchen area that you can sit and eat. Over here is the sink and stove, refrigerator, and then in the back is a bedroom, and this particular unit has 2 slide outs.
Correct.
Okay, so it has 2 slide outs. There's a slide out for the bed in the back area here, And so it extends out so that your bed can fit into this cubbyhole area, and then there is a second slide out. Where's the second slide out?
Second slide out's the wardrobe, right behind you.
Okay. So this area on the side behind me will also extend out to give more space into the bedroom area. And I really like this configuration. This looks like about the right size for what I would want to do. So I just need to look at a few different units similar to this, and then figure out which one fits best for me and the size and configuration and comes in at a price point that makes sense for me. So I'm going to look at a couple others and see what my options are. The other option instead of a Class C is to go with a Class A. A Class A is your more classic motorhome, where the entire unit was built originally as a motorhome. So it has a giant windshield here. This is a little bit longer than the other one. It's 31 feet, which is about 10 meters, a little over 10 meters. And inside it has two slide outs. So you have a large area here for the driver to sit and passenger. This area slides completely out for the kitchen table and a seating area. Has a nice sized kitchen, and then bathroom area with the toilet on this side and shower here, and then a large bed, and this area actually slides out as well so that you get space to walk on the end of the bed. This is really, really nice. So again, this is Class A. It's a little bit of a step up from the Class C, and this one runs, is it run off of diesel or gas?
This one's a gas.
Okay, so the options are for fuel, either gas or diesel. The diesel, you get a little bit better gas mileage if you have this Mercedes Sprinter engine, and if you have the gas, then gas prices are slightly less, and I think the maintenance costs are slightly less with the gas vehicle. But I don't know, how's the reliability for how many thousand miles you get on it? Is the diesel still going to be better for the...
Yeah.
So you get better reliability with the diesel for more lifespan of the motor rather than the gas fuel. So a few things to consider and think about. Up at the dealership here, looking at the Class C's, the Class A's. I really like the Class A's. I think it's probably a way better configuration for me if I decide to go for a full built pre-built motorhome. I'm really liking the Class A's. The prices for the new ones are crazy expensive. Just to give you some idea, they're going for about $80,000 for one of those Class A's. The Class C's are going for about $70,000. I can do financing with a mortgage that makes the payments each month about $600 per month. I don't think I want to go that direction or spend that kind of money, but I can now, based on what I've seen today, start looking for used vehicles that are offered by private parties, and I think I can get something much cheaper, lower cost, and in my price range directly from an individual. So need to do some further research today and tomorrow and figure out if I can find some Class A vehicles to go out and look at that are privately owned. That's all I have for this episode. Please remember, savor the moment, be happy, pursue your passions. We'll see you next episode.